what's going on, everyone? My name is Kai Roberts, and I'm an alumni of the Clubhouse Network. So first time I had the opportunity to come to the Clubhouse, my mom, she actually brought the pamphlet back for one of the summer programs for the Clubhouse. It was like something related to studio work, music production, record music and things like that. So I was really interested in that at the time. So my mom signed us up. We came down, and I mean, my first experience was, Mr. A was down here. I told him I was a producer and things like that, and he wanted to hear some of my beats. And before that, I didn't really play anyone my beats before, but this kind of took me out of my comfort zone. I was playing some for him. We hopped in the studio. I wrote my first verses here, first raps. Well, not first raps, but first time recording them here in the Clubhouse. So it was definitely a good experience from jump.
I just like to know, baby, your name. I'm just trying to get to know you, right? I'm totally insane. My world is tossing, turning for you, girl. Got me going insane. Explain.
So I mean, as far as opportunities that the Clubhouse has brought to me is, it was an opportunity for me to meet some new friends, meet some people from across the city, and these friends that I met in the Clubhouse, really turned into my lifelong friends. I still make music with them today. I'm still really close to them today. And in addition to that, I mean, Clubhouse was responsible for helping me find some funds for school. I won a scholarship through the Clubhouse Network. I also was given the opportunity through Mr. A to go to the Teen Summit up in Boston. That was my first time really out of the city in that way. I've never been on a plane before that time. So went up there with Mr. A and another Clubhouse member, Curtis, and we had a good time. It was the first opportunity I really had to meet people from outside of the city, to get to know people from all over the world and things like that. It was just a really refreshing experience, especially for a young kid to really go through. Even before graduating from high school. So it was, Clubhouse has been very important in my life, for sure. Yeah, so I mean, after, becoming an alumni of the Clubhouse Network, I was able to go to school. I went to Carnegie Mellon University, initially as a mechanical engineering major, but I eventually switched to business administration. All the while I was really still pursuing this creative avenue that I really discovered, with my time at the Clubhouse and time, meeting friends that I met there. So I was, kept making music during college. However, I had to take a little leave of absence because of an anxiety disorder. So that was a little difficult time in my life. But, using the skills that I learned at the Clubhouse and just my passion for music, I was able to kind of turn that negative into a positive. I created an album about mental health awareness that I kind of used to spread mental health awareness on my college campus, as well as in the Pittsburgh area, as well as outside as well. But this eventually turned into a seat at on the Speakers Bureau, Active Minds Speakers Bureau, through an organization called Active Minds, which mission is to spread mental health awareness on college campuses. And I've been doing that work, speaking about my experience and performing music that I wrote during this time, ever since. And really, that's really just an extension of my experience at the Clubhouse. It taught me how to think in this way. It taught me how to create songs. Taught me how to be critical. I'm around, or when I was younger, I was around, artists that are way better writers than I am. But it kind of challenged me and let me kind of, push myself creatively in that way, and it's definitely residue of the Clubhouse experience. After school, I was able to get some jobs here in higher ed here in Pittsburgh, and it's been good ever since. Of course, obstacles of life and setbacks, but it definitely put me in a position to be successful moving forward.
Always breeze. Now I remember when the world felt December like a antifreeze. Stresses and aggression was neglecting all my basic needs. Welfare cash, lower than the basic steez. Looking to fit in with clothes I couldn't fit in. Just love for music instrumentals to soothe the mental. One day saw my own potential. Now how did one beat make you believe in yourself? We're talked about so much, you start to slander yourself. Hip hop is how I banish myself.
Yeah, I mean, I just say the Clubhouse Network, it changed my life for the better, for sure. It brought me out of my comfort zone, allowed me to be creative. It helped fund my education. It's really been everything. It's just definitely one of the programs that are at the forefront in my mind as far as those that have helped crafted me and kind of made me into the man I am today. So much appreciated, Mr. A. I appreciate you behind the camera, but much love.